Hey, all.
Hey,
Hey,
guys.
This is Sophie.
How are
Hey, Wicked.
Hi.
Brooklyn's going to be joining us in a hot second,
Mhm.
and we're going to get into Sister Wives. Sorry we're late, as always, but you know how it goes. So
Are you all shocked?
everybody knows that we're never on time, so it is what it is. So let me say hi. I think I'm going to grab the top. Sophie's going to grab the bottom. That way we get through this quicker.
And I'm going to be pretty so we don't get confused.
Hello, Ellie, Teddy, Ellie, Jay Freak,
Becky, perfectly.
Ruth Ann,
Teddy,
Sheila,
Pamela.
Roro. This is different. I kind of like this, like little, like
Back and forth.
Mel B.
My girl, Susie Q.
Let's see,
Jay
Sheila,
Freak. Mm-hmm.
Becky S.
My girl, Barbie. Patty.
S. Oh, we got her at the same time.
Mhm.
Jinx, you owe me a box of wine. Tony
Jewel.
Ann, Pamela K,
Becky S.
Sherry.
I believe that's
Is
it.
that it? Is that everybody? Linda,
Christina, I see her.
Michelle.
Patty.
Mhm. Yeah, we've met up.
Ellie.
Oh, there she is.
Jewel. Hi,
Hi,
it's been forever.
I know. I feel like an eternity. I haven't been here.
It really has been an eternity.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Little shoe. Okay. Are we good? Did we get everybody?
think so.
Videos. I
I'm
think
ready
so.
to go.
Anyone else we've missed, we're very sorry and hello.
Videos
Video.
for fun. Yeah, there she is. And Sheila.
I feel like my lighting's really dark. Is it me?
It
Or am
is,
I
yeah.
good?
Yeah. Unlike me, where I need to. It's okay.
Is that
You
better?
really need a ring light.
I know it's
I'm getting one.
on the fritz.
I bought like a desk and a chair, and I went to go
Mhm.
put the desk together because it's real super easy, and it didn't have the screws for it. So I found some on Amazon, so I just got to put it back together.
Hi, Ro. Hi, Perfectly. Hi, Sheila. I miss you guys.
MW, hello.
Hi, MW. I've seen you in somebody else's chat this
Wait,
afternoon.
MW is here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
MW 's been
So
here
How you
before.
doing?
Sure, why not?
Be nice, MW.
Yeah, let's get into this very anticlimactic.
Yes.
I
This
literally, my
episode.
first words for the evening were going to be, is anyone as disappointed as I am? What
think
was
so.
that? How is that like this is a groundbreaking season, and it's an old, long-running show, and it was awful.
To me, the timeline seemed very off.
Oh,
Well-
wait! I have a whole thing about the timeline. I have the
do too.
timeline.
Okay.
I
I
have
do
the
too.
timeline. So we're gonna give you some tea too. Yeah, the timeline. You're gonna be shocked when you hear this because this was filmed almost 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
In Christmas of 21.
2021.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing it for the first time.
But I saw today that it was filmed it started Christmas 2021, and it's been filming for a year and a half.
No,
Oh,
I have
wow.
the whole timeline here. I have it. Hold on. Because I'm like, something's off. Because when Robin called Leon Mariah, I was like, huh.
Yeah,
like,
because I
Yeah.
even Googled that. Like, when did Mariah, now Leon, transition? And then when did Christine leave? Because they're still talking about the holidays. And like last year.
And he's still asking her to COVID test.
Right. And Christine, I thought, had already moved into her apartment because Cody was bitching about how,
He hasn't moved yet.
he was still complaining how small it was, and she had already lived there. I mean, this was a very wonky episode. Very, very.
Yeah.
And people know too much. We know so
Hi, Angelica.
much. So to now, like, for everybody to know so much and to go back that far, it was like weird.
And then in Christina's confessional, or Christine, not Christina, Christine's confessional, she's saying, "Oh, I'm so happy. I've been living in Utah for 2 months." Okay,
Right.
so she left in November, so she's starting her confessional. What?
And she's in
February.
a rental, and we know that she bought something. So it's a long time ago.
Yeah. It just seemed like a very mix of old and new.
What's going on,
Not a whole
Yates?
lot new. They're
John?
talking about Christmas. Christmas was last year.
MW, you're of course you're welcome here.
Listen, we have to talk about a whole lot of stuff right now.
Mhm. Okay.
So
What's first?
especially the timeline we need to talk about, and this timeline is very thorough, and I think it'll give a lot of people some clarity
Mhm.
as to what's really happening here. So I'm going to start the next clock, and then we'll get into it. I know I'm not trying to pick Stephanie, I promise this time. There we go. That one on.
He is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside scoop.
Pull that one on.
And he's on the inside scoop.
Okay, so the timeline, which is important. Okay, so this is on the Sister Wives Reddit. And the person, I want to give them credit. So this is on the Sister Wives Reddit, and the user was Crooked Scourge. And I don't know if I said it the right way, but so timeline of season 17 events and season 18 events. So for season 18 that we just watched last night, November 7th, 2021 was when Janelle leaves Coyote Pass with the RV. So that was November 7th of 2021, almost 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
And then November 21st was Christine's first public announcement that she left Cody of 2021. I mean, this is very extensive and thorough. Should I read the whole thing or no?
I mean, why not? We're here.
Okay. So
For the gist of it.
Yeah.
all right. So this will give you like I'm going to shut my camera off because I don't like to read when I'm on screen.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
okay. So timeline of season 17 events. So in August of 2018, they moved to Flagstaff from Vegas. September of 18, Christine buys the Flagstaff house. August 30th of 2019, Robin and Cody buy the McMansion, I guess Robin's house, for $890,000. Wow, Robin's house cost that much?
I
Wow.
knew it did. I knew it did because it's such a sore subject about getting on the property for Janelle, and it was for Christine. So I knew it wasn't chump change.
That is not chump change for living in the middle of Coyote
right.
Pass.
That's right.
Hey, Wendy. All right, so
Hi, Wendy. It's my girl.
April 2020, McMansion home equity line, $150K. They took a home equity line for $150K on Robin's house. August 2020, the title was drawn up, removing Cody from Christine's house. September of 2020, Isabel's spine surgery. October 30th, 2020, Cody signs a new title. The next day, Christine refinanced her house for $394,000. November 6th, a week later, title recorded, Cody named removed from Christine's house. And then 2 days later, on the 8th, original loan on Christine's house fully paid off, house solely in Christine's names. So then season 17 says April 5th, 2021, McKelty has daughter. Christine is there. April 19th, Isabel returns home from school. June 3rd of 21, last day of school. June 5th, Isabel graduated. Let's see. June 21st, Janelle moves to Coyote Pass on the fifth wheel with that whole big mess, which we'll get into in a second. July 2021, Cody goes to Reno with the gun show to make money. August 5th to 21, Christine's Flagstaff house is listed. On the 6th, the next day, Christine's on the road trip with Isabel and Truly. I mean, I said this is very thorough. I'm very impressed by this timeline. This person put work into this. August 11, 21, first day of school for Flagstaff. Robin's kids return to school. On the 19th, Christine's house is pending. On the 19th, oh man, I was stabbed in the kidney. Was that scene? August 23rd, Christine is moving. This is all 21 again. August 23rd is also the week of the goodbye meeting. August 31st, the house is no longer pending. September 1st, Cody pressures Janelle to buy Christine's house. Again, all in 2021. September 10th of 2021, the price shopped on the home. September 4th, remember like on that scene, like, you know,
Yes.
Christine had like the buyer and they backed
Right.
out. They had to put it back up.
Yeah.
Okay, so where was I? I lost my list here.
So we're getting closer.
October 8th of 2021, Christine's house sold. October 11th, Cody's butthurt and he calls Gabe for medical advice for getting his birthday. Oh, remember that? And then Gabe
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh.
October 12th, Cody sits in hospital parking lot while Robin's in the ER with her fake COVID. Allegedly. I'll add that. October 2021, Christine is in Utah, uses Utah Jurassic closing. Halloween 21, trick or treat at Robin's house. Oh, that sad trick or treat thing. That was so sad.
Such a
Yeah.
joke.
Like-
A year later, a year and a half
Like,
later.
come to my car in your driveway. That's the same thing as trick or treating. Oh my God, these poor kids. Then November 2021, Cody critiques Janelle's small apartment that he didn't help her find.
See, I knew it.
First time he's been around in 6 weeks, according to Talking Head. I don't know who that person is, but according to them, that's what happened. September, October of 2022, per social media and Clapperboard, Tell All was filmed at this time a year after events shown in season 17. So now here we are in season 18, November 7, 2021, Janelle leaves Coyote
So
Pass,
they didn't have a break.
which we saw, and November 21st, Christine's public announcement. So that's the timeline.
So they never had a break. They filmed straight through COVID.
Wow.
True, but why are we watching footage from 2 years ago?
It's so weird. Now I have a question, John.
I mean, I thought 90 Day Fiance was bad. with
Yeah.
the-
This is worse. Now I have a question because usually you're pretty good at this, and I don't mean exact, but what do you think? We're on season 18. It's one of the highest rated shows on the network. What do you think they get a season?
Okay, well, thank you, Wicked. I appreciate.
Oh, thank you, Wicked.
Thank you, Wicked, for the first super
But
chat.
see, you see what Wicked does? Do you guys see what Wicked does? I see you, Wicked. I see you.
Okay,
So,
well,
just so you guys know, Wicked knows that when I'm here, I can't get super chats. So she throws that first one in, and now I can't send one.
Oh, but your girl will send one for you, and then 15 other people were like, "Oh, this is for Brooklyn. This is for Brooklyn."
Yeah, they better because they love me. Sorry, Wicked.
and like I can kind of answer this because, like, you know,
Wasn't there something about making a deal to keep them on?
yes, well, okay, so Sister Wise was
Which
going to
is
be
why
canceled.
I'm asking, by the way. I have a reason, but go ahead.
Sister Wise was going to be canceled around, I want to say 2016. Maybe it started in 2010, and I want to say around in between like 15 and 17. And I can't remember. I was living in
Like
Lindenhurst.
around the pandemic.
I know. Wait. I know this. If I think hard enough, I was living in Lindenhurst, and that was 2016. So 2016, they were going to cancel the show because they were spending too much money on the show, and then they all took price cuts. And when I say they all, it was Cody because they were paying him, and then Cody was dispersing the money allegedly
Okay,
to
right.
everybody else.
Right.
You know, don't forget, like, you know, the whole, you know, the production paid for their whole trip to Hawaii. Remember that when they all went to Hawaii like all those years ago?
And
Remember that?
production usually doesn't pay for trips.
And it's TLC also. So
Yeah.
we're not talking about Bravo. You know, it's not the Real
Mhm.
Housewives
Yes,
of
but
Flagstaff, Arizona. No,
however,
it's
he's
Sister
not
Wives.
making 90-day money. We know he's doing a lot better than
No,
that. They're
he's
the
making more
highest
money than they
rated
are for
show.
sure.
They're the highest rated show on the network 3 years in a row. They're 18 seasons in. He's got to be making bank. I need to understand why they're always broke.
I'm thinking like the number like 100,000 or 150,000 keeps sticking in my head.
No, that's
The
not
pay
nearly
cut
enough.
that they took, because wasn't it he made the deal where only one of the wives would get paid?
I
Isn't
have
that
proof
what it
of
was?
that. I just can't show it because then I'll be in trouble if I do.
Susie Bella
But
says the
yeah.
budget per Google is between 200 and 400K per episode, and they make between 25 and 40.
No, wait.
No
Wait,
way. That's way
200K
too
per
much.
episode?
No, that's their budget.
Oh, I was going to
And
say.
then
there's no way
they make
that's
25K
happening.
to
I
40K per budget.
Okay.
And if you
I
think
believe
it's 40 by
they
5
make-
people, that's not a whole lot.
I believe they make about 25,000 an episode.
But
Per
who is
person
they?
or overall?
I believe.
Thank
the
you, Becky.
family- What? Hold on. I'm reading Becky's. Give me a second. Time out. Okay, then. Instead of for Brooklyn, I will see. Oh, so this is how,
Thank you, Becky.
this is how the return of Brooklyn is gonna go. Okay. Where's Wendy? Okay, I'm waiting.
Honey.
You're so funny.
Yeah, but Cody
So-
wanted to tell a story. And don't forget, like, there was
No, Beck-
also in 2016,
Nothing but love.
there was like that other polygamy show on TLC, like My Five Wives, which I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed a lot more than Sister Wives.
Yeah,
You remember that show? It was like all
Yeah.
2 seasons.
Yeah.
I liked them
Yeah.
way better than
They seem more believable.
they did. And they seem like their struggles, because Mary get which I'm jumping way ahead, but in comparison to My Five, Wendy, oh my God, well, Roro, thank you. I
Aww.
get all my
You
instruments
know,
out.
I was,
Thank you, Roro.
hold on. I was actually gonna say Ro. I swear on my life, I was gonna say Ro was gonna come through, but I was like, it's a toss up. But I give it to Ro.
And guess what? Wendy came right after
And
her.
there's
So-
Wendy
Yeah.
right there.
But Wendy, I did say it. I did freaking say it, Wendy. I mean,
Nothing
who
but
made me
love.
But then My Five Wives, like oh my
Thank
God.
you, Jay Free.
I
Oh,
love
thank
this.
you,
No, I'm
Jay
not
Freak.
mad at
That's
all. Hold on.
awesome.
Jay Freak put no names.
I
Jay Freak is
retired all my
smart.
instruments. Like
She did it for
all my
John.
instruments are gone. I had to like dig them out now. I have. No, that's not good enough. for
Oh
food.
man, that's
Bad.
yeah.
Oh.
What the
Mhm.
hell is he doing?
Okay, so yeah, so My Five Wives, they were like in competition with Sister Wives. They were both on TLC, and I think their names are like the Brady's, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Or one of their names,
Yeah,
Brady,
He
probably.
had like
I mean,
5
like,
or 6 Kumatas, I think.
yeah, no, he had 5. My Five Wives,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gumadas. All right, so I had. What was I saying about Mary?
You jumped ahead.
What was it my train of thought?
Like,
All the money rolling in got me off kiltered, and that's
Why
fine.
in the hell is she still there?
so
No,
tell
I
me
had-
Robin destroyed the family without telling me Robin destroyed the family.
Mm-hmm.
Was that it?
They give Robin too much credit, though. I gotta be
Mhm.
honest. They really do. They all destroyed it together. The family was effed up from the beginning. It's not gonna work when they all have such strong personality. Listen, I think my husband, I make him watch the show with me. You know what he tells me? I could never have 2 of you. I'd be dead. One of you I could barely handle. Can you
My
imagine?
husband says the same thing. Yeah.
Can you imagine? No.
Could you imagine 5 people being married to me? Cody could.
Woo!
Poor Cody
Woo!
could barely handle it.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
not
I
one,
think
not one bit.
you have to be And Cody is a huge narcissist because this is all about his ego. He really doesn't care that Christine left. It's just his ego.
And you know what else happens to me when I watch this show? I'm like feeling bad for Cody sometimes, and then I
Oh
have to
no,
like,
not me.
no,
Yeah,
but
I
listen,
never
I'm being
feel bad for him.
I am being honest. I'm putting myself out there right now. Okay. I'm watching the show and I'm like, all right, this sucks. Like there were many years that this guy like was running like a chicken without his head, trying to make this family work. He was a good father, right?
Yeah.
So I really do feel bad. His whole world crumbled. But the minute he brought Robin into that family, it was bye bye.
I think the minute they
It started going
left Las
downhill.
Vegas, it,
Mhm.
when they left Vegas, it just like
It started going downhill when he married Robin.
yeah.
But
Well, I mean, but
2020, when everything shut down, he freaked out
Okay, but listen,
and pushed
let's
everybody
go back
away.
a hot minute, Sophie, because
That was his
He-
excuse to get away from them all.
Hold on.
I
He was
agree.
tired
I
of
agree.
Christine and Janelle and Mary. He just wanted Robin. So I mean, like, listen,
effect.
good. Well,
Hold
I
on.
would say okay. Go ahead.
He brings in this 25-year-old. At that time, she was thin, pretty, perky boobies. Brings her in. Christine is 9 months pregnant with a 72nd child. Okay, all right.
But also, Janelle was
Down
also
Chinese.
pregnant at the beginning, or like she just had her last. Was it Savannah? No.
yeah.
Yeah. Janelle.
So-
like they.
Janelle was like the heaviest, right? She'd been in a long time.
Mhm.
Christine is ready to pop. As women, we know when you're at that stage in the pregnancy, you feel like not even a person.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel like an animal. You know, you're huge. You can't see your vagina. You can't wash your ass. You can't sit. You can't breathe. You can't sleep. You feel like, you know. So now my husband, I'm 9 months with his kid. He brings home this, Robin. You know what I mean? Christine was
Yeah.
never going to jive with her from the jump. And then all these years that he makes it visible that he's
Mhm.
obsessed with her and, you know, tells Christine, what did he not find her disgusting on the first date or some shit like that? Like, how could that work? Then you put COVID into it, over, done. Finito.
You know what I think now?
But I agree with John. That was his excuse to get everybody away, so
and
he
get
could
your
just have
mind
Robin.
blown, because I'm sure that it was Cody Brown over there in Wuhan starting this virus to get away from everybody. I think don't blame China, blame Cody Brown for the coronavirus, because this was his
speaking of the
way of
coronavirus-
getting rid of everybody. Oh, you know what?
Yes.
Maybe Cody and Robin together, or maybe it was just Robin. I don't, I'm just saying,
Speaking of the
people blame China
coronavirus, did
for
you
it.
catch that comment he made about when we're with the family and, you know, politics comes up? I knew that family's divided. I knew, and I'm a nothing when it comes to politics. Okay, let me put that out there. But you could tell that, like, he's a Democrat, Christine's a Republican. Just the way they talk, like, let's be honest, ladies, right?
Mhm.
And you could tell his kids are.
I don't think Cody's a Democrat.
You're wrong.
I'm
All right.
borderline on that one.
You're wrong, John.
Well, like, he makes a lot of money off selling guns, so
Right.
that's what would make me think otherwise
I think he
of
turned
him being
into
a Democrat.
I think he switched to a Democrat during COVID, allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, he was also allegedly working in Wuhan, getting coronavirus to the world. So, oh, John, that is the limit. How dare you? No, but like, I don't know.
We should go back to the interview.
And
you had
Utah
with
is
Katie.
also like a very Republican state. It always
know.
was red.
He
That's
is a
why I mentioned it.
libertarian.
Oh, whatever that means. Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
you know what? We're making up for how lackluster this episode was just in our comments right now. So I hope that people are enjoying
100%.
this much more than the show that they just had to watch for 45 minutes.
Well,
So
when
there you
there's,
go.
when there's comments about who's making a turkey, you know the show sucks.
No, you're jumping at. Wait, hold on. Let's do this in order. Okay.
I'm back.
I know. Okay, so sister wise. Okay, so Cody feels like the family's at a civil war. Like no shit.
Right.
Damn it.
Christine is talking about how she feels like Janelle is still her sister wife because if friends can mention that their bestie is their sister wife, then why can't she refer to Janelle as her sister wife? Because they're friends in life and outside of the show, which I get it. And, you know, I don't know. At one time, Christine and Mary were close. So I think at that time she would have referred to her as sister wives, but I don't think Robin ever fully gelled with everyone. She did with Mary because Mary was like Solomon
Mary
is her
gave
dude.
everything to Robin.
Right. But, you know, Solomon is her dude. She was there. You know, Mary brought Robin into the family.
You know what Mary's biggest mistake was, other than like being catfished by an overweight lesbian in Oklahoma? That was number one first mistake. Was Mary's first mistake, like, you know,
Bringing
thinking,
Robin into the family?
thinking that the Sam guy wasn't Jackie over there in Oklahoma trying to screw her over, and not in the way Mary wanted. The other thing that Mary screwed herself on was divorcing Cody and letting Robin marry him.
Once she did that, she gave him a pass.
And that was it.
Ticket, the golden ticket. The only child that she had a relationship with was Robin's son. That was it.
Yeah, because Solomon
This
is
is
her
my house
dude.
to
I
me.
mean, she would pick she would pick Saul up, you know, spend the night.
Susie Q, you're horrible.
No.
I wouldn't even want to listen to
Susie.
tirade. But Mary screwed herself over trying to get out. She tried to escape. You know, if you watch like the she had the informer, you know, and she was gonna like run and be with like this Sam guy, this well-known, handsome book
he surprised
author.
me the most.
And meanwhile, she's like, you know, Jackie O, not the Jackie O Onassis, it's Jackie Overton or whatever her name was, and some overweight person from Oklahoma. And then, you know, Mary gets caught, and then she, you know, the only thing Mary can think of to make, you know, things good is by allowing herself to divorce Cody. So Robin
that's
can
why
have it
she
all.
shocked me. She shocked me because in the first like 10 years, she was always miserable with Cody. I never even thought she liked him. And then all of a sudden that happens, the whole catfish thing. And then all of a sudden she wants to be with him. She'll wait 100 years. She made a commitment. The first 10 seasons, they were always begging Mary to stay, join in the party, join in the family. She was like in her own world on the couch somewhere. Now it's like she's a devoted wife. It's so strange.
Yeah.
I don't think that Mary I think the whole catfishing thing like really took a toll on her ego.
Thank you, Ro.
Rose said,
Ro.
I agree.
You think
because
so,
Robin probably let Cody put it in the keister, and that's what probably that was.
Ro. Listen, she has a golden vagina.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if the vagina's golden. I'm just saying.
She must use Pop Rocks. That's all I got to say. But I think after the whole catfishing thing that, you know, it just kind of ruined her self-confidence.
No, Wendy has a point. Wendy
Right.
said I think she was in love with the catfish person.
You will.
1,000%.
But
my
I
girl
also
Wendy knows
think-
Have you guys ever heard like the voicemails that the catfisher played that Mary left her?
I did
Mm-mm.
not.
All right, we gotta. God.
If there was voicemails, why did she not know it was a woman?
Because a male
Mary was
calling
leaving
her.
them on Sam's voicemail machine or answering machine or whatever.
Okay.
But
And
I
she-
just, I think that I don't know that Mary. I think that Mary
Thank you,
wants
Wendy.
Cody to make the decision. She doesn't want to make that decision.
I'm
and
pretty
Cody's
sure
not
he's
gonna
already
do it.
made it though, because he
Yeah.
wants nothing to do with her.
Right, but
As
she
soon as that happened,
Why
Cody
are
was
you
like,
Sophia?
but she wants Cody to force
Wicked.
the decision so she can
promise you-
say, I gave it my all. He was the one who rejected me, because Cody's talking out of both sides of his ass on this one. At first, he's saying, oh, well, Mary, why aren't you courting me? Well, if she courted me, it'd be a huge turnoff.
You know what? I have to disagree with you
His
because
ego.
I think he's made it loud and clear for a long time. He's cold to her. He doesn't interact with her. He said to her, "Why? I'm surprised you're still here." He told her, "Don't wait for me. I'm not coming." Like, was he
But-
gonna spell it out in the sky?
can someone
Pretty
text
much.
me the messages, please? I mean, I listened to these like this is like 2017, like this is like 6 years ago, and I don't have like
Mary's an oddball. All right, you never know her temperament. Like, she comes in, she makes a joke. You don't know, is it a joke? Is it real? Is it sarcastic?
She
She's
is hard
rough.
to read.
She's hard.
Yeah, she's very hard to read.
she's over it. Hard to read. What are you all
No,
blind?
No,
No,
I'm
John,
wants
for
out.
a long time.
She's
she was.
always wanted out, and she got caught, and she's stuck. And that what we all know now she's not with him anymore. But like hard to read. No. Zero.
John.
No.
You're telling us, hold on, silencio. You're telling us that she's so hot, that she so wanted out. We're talking about 5 years that they were in the year before Arizona, the 4 years in Arizona. She's sitting up in that house. He ain't coming. He don't visit. He don't call. He don't talk to her. He said on public TV, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
And she just in the last 6 months said, I'm out. So for 4 years, she wanted to be with him. So she wanted to leave so bad she couldn't do it.
Oh, my sweet girl. No. She wanted out long ago with the catfishing.
But
And then she got
why-
caught, and she was
Okay,
stuck with her
so-
tail between her legs.
So
So that's it.
all of
You see how-
America.
Ashbet. You see how
Ooh,
how it's going, how Robin's getting everything, and you saw what Mary gave up in order to like get on Cody's good side again, and it never worked.
do you
She
know?
knew she screwed up by trying to leave. They were never going to forgive
Okay.
her again.
But do you know what it feels like to be a woman and to have all of America?
You can't ask me that question and be like, "Do you know what it feels like to
All
be
right,
a woman?"
fine,
So
but-
that's not no.
Fine,
I can't answer that
But,
for you. then.
but to have all right, a person and to have all of America for the last 3 years looking at you like you're desperate, telling you what are you doing?
Because she was desperate. She wanted out, and everyone was saying, rightfully, what are you doing still staying there? Me being one of them.
Yeah, I agree with that, but why didn't she go? She looked. What I'm trying to say is,
Where
You-
with what?
money.
With what? With what?
Mhm.
she has her own business and she owns her house.
The loot. the house that she sold in Vegas and Robin got all the money from? That house?
Wow.
No, I
What
was talking
money?
about the one she lives in now.
What about the bed and breakfast?
She's renting? Which house? Because the only person that bought a house was Robin and Christine. Robin,
She couldn't leave and go live in Parowan in her bed and breakfast. Sophie, do you understand what I'm saying? She 7 years ago.
don't
with
run
the
a Sophie. No, don't run a Sophie. No.
Sophie's got my back. No,
She
Sophie.
looks 100 times worse now than she did when
Thank
all
you,
of that
Sophie.
happened with the
He's
cat.
Hi,
not
cousin
getting
Joe.
that.
Good night, cousin Joe. Sorry, like we're so heated right now in this conversation. I'm not even paying
Sophie.
attention to that.
John is not getting my point, but you are.
I get it. I
Say
get
your
it.
points again one more time, so I might be
Let
able
me
to
say it
comprehend it.
clearly. Here's the thing.
Look at
Yeah.
Susie Bella's comment. Now she lives in Parowan.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
NOW. Now,
Should have done that for the
move on.
last 5 years. Thank you. Here's my point. She looked horrible and had her tail between her legs back when they had the catfish, right?
Yeah.
Fine, that was years ago. And if she wanted out so bad, she could have left a year after, 2 years later, right? Okay. She looks and has a worse reputation now. When she was catfish, she looked bad, but people still had sympathy for her being catfish.
Mhm.
Now she
We
looks
all
like a
did.
pathetic.
Now
Hold
she
on.
looks desperate.
Exactly. If you see on social media, she had a live like a year ago, right, with her friend Jen. Every comment, hundreds of them, were "you're pathetic" and have some self-respect. The fact that she stayed for the last 5 years made her look, and she says that's only
Weak.
right. People
Your
tell her
point is
every
what?
day all
That
the
Mary
time.
is what?
What?
What's the point?
The point is, you're saying she wanted out so bad. She had 5 years to get out. She's owned
Oh my
Parowan
God,
for 5 years.
no. Ugh.
He's never gonna
Okay.
understand.
Moving on.
Never
I'm
gonna
the,
see my
I'm the
point.
bad guy for, like, you know, she
The
was
bad guy, no, you're not the
She was
bad guy. You just don't, you're not a woman, so you don't get
She
it.
got caught, and then like she had all those eyes, Janelle's eyes. Which Janelle, if Janelle was staring me down, I probably lose my dick.
I
Probably get
love
burned
Janelle.
off. Like, you know, like all those eyes, like coming at her, like, you know, you got caught. We all know your game. You tried to leave and whatever. And my point is that Mary was doing anything she could to prove that, oh no, I was never in love with Jackie/Sam. I was never gonna
Because she was shunned by everybody and she was embarrassed.
I'll give up
Right,
my
exactly.
marriage rights to Cody for Robin. See, I'm in this. She was trying to prove herself after she got caught. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Am I-
Because
got that, John?
she was shunned
We
and
got
she was
that, but we're
embarrassed.
past that. You're
No, we're
right about
Clearly
all
we're
of
not.
that. You're right about all of that, but we're talking about the last 4 years when she's
This
looked
has
worse
been like the
now.
last 4 years, though. How often do you see Mary on the show anymore, excluding tonight? Because Mary must have like put her rider on. I must be on more than 15 seconds each episode because Mary was on there a lot tonight.
And
or
she
last-
really hasn't. She doesn't talk a lot, which she
No.
talked more in
Right,
this episode
right.
than she did probably all last season.
Janelle is a boss, Wendy. I love her.
I love them all. I'm not trying to dog Mary even, but Mary was caught with her tail between her legs, and she was doing anything she could up into divorcing Cody so Robin could marry him, which, you know, Janelle and Christine couldn't fucking stand. And then, you know, letting Cody just walk all over her, forget about that she existed and whatever, because Cody never forgave her never forgave
And all
Mary
of that is true.
for doing
You're
that.
right. You're right with all of that. But the only thing Sophie and I are saying is everything you
I like
just
how you
said,
group Sophie and I now. So
We're-
you're a team. I like that.
everything you just said is accurate. The only thing we're adding to it is that everything she didn't look bad for then, she looks worse now. That's all.
Yes.
That's it. She looks 10 times worse now because in everybody in America's eyes, she's weak and desperate, and she sits up in that house.
And I agree.
One
And
conversation.
nobody sees her for 6 weeks at a clip. I mean,
Exactly.
And I agree. So what's this exchange then? Like what I don't get
I don't know, but it was fun.
know.
we brought some
I'll take another
excitement
one.
to this
We have another
episode.
one
So we all agree with each other. So why are we fighting?
because it's fun.
Excitement.
I'm calling your boss, John Yates. Getting
We
you
are
fired
far
from
more
your job
entertaining
now.
than the show at this point.
You hurt my feelings. I'm calling your boss, your family, everybody.
Yeah.
Wicked.
All right.
He loves me.
Hi,
Oh,
this is John
Wicked,
Yates'
I
boss.
Wicked
Oh, no,
just
he's
put
great.
it in
He's a-
there. Thank you, Wicked.
John Yates is a great employee, and I'm his boss. And I recommend him for anything that you want to hire him for.
That's
Thank
not
you.
the conversation I was going to have.
Really? Because I just heard that he was arguing with his panelist on YouTube just now.
Oh,
That's right.
Sophie coming in hot.
Oh wait, the DA is calling me. Hi, DA. Thank you for calling me back. I know that you were like this. So thank you for
I'm
calling
the
back.
Attorney General
and
of the
Wicked, I'm
United
on the
States.
phone with the mayor of
We need to
New
move on
Jersey.
from
verbal
this topic.
charges will be being pressed soon. Okay, thank you right now. That's all. Thank you. Thank you,
Wait.
DA, my friend.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna need a break. I have the mayor of Jersey on the phone. I just need 2
Oh,
seconds.
Joe Biden, I don't care for you very much, but wait,
Where's
no
Nancy
Joe
Thank
Biden.
you, Becky.
Oh, Becky.
Thank you.
Thanks, my girl, Becky.
You didn't see my comment what I put on my super
Oh, I
chat, did
saw
you?
it.
Oh wait, I missed the super
There
chat.
goes
Sorry,
Wicked
hold on.
Sing.
Where is it?
Mine's up above Becky's.
Becky and Wicked. Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I have a phone call from back in time. George Washington. Oh my God. I was what you thought of when you wanted to draft a new country, and I am in your
Narcissist.
like hello, and then wait, hold on, I have a call waiting. Thomas Jefferson. Oh my God.
How did I know you're going to say Thomas Jefferson?
And then wait one more second.
So predictable.
Abraham Lincoln. Oh my God, the
knew it.
greatest president we ever had. I'm a mirror image of him. Oh,
Is there a mayor
like,
of Tom's River?
you
Because
are
I'm
the
calling
best,
the mayor
honest
of Tom's
Abe, and he's
River.
honest Abe, so you can't take that away. So there you go.
But can we say if Abraham Lincoln was the greatest president we've had,
He was.
we've been in trouble. How long ago was that?
He was our 16th president.
Mhm.
18. Oh God, history.
Ooh, Mr. History. What was
Don't
it?
look at me. All I know is in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Columbus, not the person you want to talk about anymore, by the way, according to these current standards. So.
There's a song that my cousin knows. Like she knows all the
Do you
presidents
wanna
in
fight-
order.
Rest of the night, or do you want to end it now?
Just saying, you're going to get canceled for bringing up Columbus. I'm just saying.
I can't.
Oh my God, I know. Okay, so let's move on.
Okay, so we
Really?
out nothing on this episode so far, but like one sentence. Okay, so then Cody goes to Janelle's house to, Janelle's fifth wheel is like ready for pasture. It's wintertime and they need to go to she needs to put it away so she can like an apartment in Flagstaff.
Well, like in her time about up, didn't she say something about like she could only have the camper on there for so long and then she had to move
Right,
it?
like 6 months or 9
Yeah.
months, and then she has
You
to
can't
move
on it.
it.
Yeah.
Something about a tiny house or something?
Yeah,
Building a tiny
Or
house?
casita.
right. Which I mean, in theory, she really doesn't need that large of a house because her children.
I'm a little.
Everybody's
confused.
grown.
I'm confused with Janelle too because you don't want to be with him, and you're saying it even back then that you have issues, and he's all for Robin. Your kids don't talk to him, but yet you keep saying you still want to build on the property. Like, if I don't want to be with my husband no more, the last.
But I
thing
think
wanna
she
do is
genuinely
put my-
loves the property. She doesn't care. if she
Exactly.
has
Like
this
when
facility. She just wants the
1,200
property.
square feet isn't tiny.
It's not.
Thank you.
I live like in a 500 square foot shoebox.
My
Like,
house is 1,800 square feet. It's not more
Oh,
than
thank
that.
you,
and it's not that
Bill.
tiny.
Thank you,
Hi,
Bill.
Bill,
oh, hey,
hi.
Billy. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Bill.
Much
It's been a hot
appreciated.
minute since we've seen Bill.
But my house is a little over 1,200 square feet, and I feel like it's big for me and my husband.
Right.
You know?
And all Janelle needs is like a place for her in Savannah, right? Like that's it. Like all the
Right.
kids have moved on. They're all like
Well,
grown
I mean, I
and
can
out.
understand with wanting enough space to like have my kids come home for the holidays, have the holidays.
Yeah, I get that too.
But she doesn't need more than 1,200 square feet. for
Right.
that.
But I think all of her kids are close enough. I mean, only
Right.
on the other side lives in North Carolina, not Madison. Is it Madison Brown? No. Mary
Lives in North Carolina.
Aurora Borealis Brown. No, not her.
Thank
No.
you, Jungmin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jungmin. Oh, you're new.
Oh,
You're welcome.
thank
Maddie.
you.
Welcome and thank
Cinderella.
you.
Yeah, Maddie lives across
Maddie.
the country. So, you know, when she came in, yeah, she would have to, you know, want her grandbees and her to stay there. Where the rest of her children aren't, I don't think any of them have grandchildren besides Maddie.
Do you notice how
Okay,
many?
so Wendy's friend
how
is
much
Jung.
people-
So like Jung must be good people because Wendy's good people.
Okay, Jung.
Mhm.
So everybody
Welcome.
hang out with Jung. There you go. See, it's you know, we're all easy.
Welcome.
Same Tony Ann. She said most of my house isn't even occupied, but I have to clean it every day. Same.
Yeah.
I technically have a 3-bedroom house. Our bedroom we sleep in. This room here is a bedroom, and the room right beside me is a bedroom, and we
Can
don't
y'all
use
stop
either one of
bragging
them.
about how many bedrooms y'all have?
No.
How big your house
No,
is?
not at all. It's
You're
just a
tired of
lot.
By the
to
way,
clean.
Sophie, I thought that was my job to brag about the bathroom.
It is. We know you. live in
Sorry,
this
sorry.
mansion.
Like it takes like five steps to get to the back of my house. So thanks all of you for making me feel
Listen,
bad.
I've been there. I've been there. I lived in a 2-room apartment before I moved in here. I get it.
That's fine. All you people with your big 1,000 square feet houses and none one. I get it. Whatever. You
I
know,
love the
it's
color
fine.
on the wall, Sophie.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
that.
I thought you were to compliment the colors on my wall, but like, no, you still went to Sophie with the bigger house. So I see what's going on here.
I
Thank
love
you.
those curtains, Yates.
The
Black
red
and white.
brings out your eyes.
It does.
So,
Okay. Go ahead.
Rita.
Take it.
you know, because here's what I say. If Robin really, you know, she's boohooing about, you know, the property and whatever.
She's
but
boohooing
I
every
think
second of every day. Robin's
Right.
boohooing something.
if Robin put the kibosh on Cody, like, okay, no, you need to talk with your children. You need to make this right. Or, you know, that he would have done it. You know, if,
Think?
because isn't like
Wait,
Janelle the money manager
wait.
of the family?
We all know that, like, you know, as the woman in my household, like, what do they say in my big fat Greek wedding? Like, the husband is the head, but the woman is the neck, and we can
Right.
turn the head any way we want, right?
So, but I
Does
just
she really want that though?
Yeah,
Right.
it's like Cody only likes his kids when they're little. Like, you know what I mean? He has some
When he can-
infatuation.
when they
When they're
don't
Once
have
they grow
an
up
opinion?
and they talk back, don't
100%.
want them no more.
100%. Because
because
he's
they have an opinion and they can say, yeah, I think you're a piece of shit dad.
Mm-hmm.
it's like he's just dismissing 5 or 8 of his kids as if they're not even his kids.
Yep.
For someone who, even the wives that are not with him say that he was an excellent dad at one point, where is that person now? He always seems concerned. I don't mean to say this in the wrong way, but he's so much more concerned with Robin's kids that are not even biologically his
Right.
than he is with his biological children.
Those children are probably quiet and
Yeah.
shy. And don't speak much.
Yeah, I don't think that they would backtalk him. I think Robin
Yeah.
is like, no,
Right.
he's your father. You're going to respect him, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't you dare ever talk back to him.
He literally
Have you
said-
thought that Robin has ever backtalked Cody at
Oh, no.
all? Come on.
I think, though, that I mean, isn't or was Janelle the money manager of the family?
Yes.
She would know
She
more
she
than anyone.
had the accountant's hat and
He's
everything.
also the working bee.
She wore like the green baker's the green
Mhm.
baker's visor.
Mhm. That's it. That's what it was.
If
Janelle.
If Janelle says they have enough money to pay off the property, which it's still asinine to me that they are not like busting their ass to get this property paid
Yeah, of
off.
course. It's strange.
You know, and then to find out that the landowner has been carrying the loan. And now he's saying, okay, y'all, I mean, I think 5 years is more than adequate enough time for them to, you know, start
How much,
something.
like, you know, like I can't like fathom, like I can't get past the point like that Robin's house cost a cool mill, and then Christine's house costs like what was the timeline 300? How
Yeah,
much
like
did that cost?
350.
So, but
Yeah.
you couldn't pay off the land and I get like, they were living in rentals, but you're not used. It's you're
I
used
thought-
to living in rentals.
I thought Mary, though, ended up buying her property because she got kicked out of her first rental. And in order to avoid that, she got like a smaller house. But
I
thought
think so too. Yeah. I think
and
you're
then
right.
Michelle was the only one who was really trying to push okay, I'm going to do a rental to force, hey, let's get this property paid off and keep trucking along.
And poor Mary is living in like Boo Radley's like tree knot. Like,
what is
you
she
know,
gonna do
but
with her B&B?
she still has it.
Yeah.
I think she's living in it now, Cody.
No,
Yeah,
but that's in Utah, far away from Flagstaff, and that
Yeah, I
Right.
agree, Wendy.
not
They
what
should have
a
never
wife-
left Las Vegas.
Wendy,
He
I
went
said
without
the
a
same thing
plan,
for-
and I still don't understand how they couldn't have known that Flagstaff was so much more expensive than Las Vegas.
they
Yes.
moved there because what's his
Dayton.
name?
Dayton.
Dayton, yeah, and not even Cody's own blood. That should show you, and like, that might seem like rough because like
But
it's
Cody says
son, but,
Vegas
like
was
it's not your
changing.
blood.
Yeah, it just was odd.
It's not, but
But I
Robin.
don't think he would have went for one of his biological children. I don't.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, I know that Cody, I don't know personally, but like I would
why? Because
assume
of Dayton.
Welcome, Karen.
that Dayton, that he was
Karen.
because he
Thank you, Karen.
thank you, Karen. And the thing is, like, he loves Robin's box. And so if Robin said, well, Dayton needs to go to this, and, it wasn't even like it was like an Ivy League school, or it was like it was like Flagstaff Community College, like and he had to uproot the whole family to move to Flagstaff when they had it so good in the cul-de-sac.
But he swore that Vegas was changing and they weren't comfortable there anymore. You were in a cul-de-sac, private.
Gated and private. You had your own street.
Listen, even Janelle and Christine say that they had these problems back there in Vegas. It's not like they didn't. But come on. They were right there. They could deal with their issues. They were on top of each other. When they moved here, no one sees anybody.
But you think
They're
about
scattered all over the city.
Right.
But you think about Cody wanted to have this conversation with like Gabe and Garrison and Hunter about how they felt like their father failed them, which he did, and they're right.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go ahead and uproot 40 people, 30 people. I don't know how big the
Crazy.
flock is.
For
And
one kid,
Where
that's
they were
not even
good
yours.
and successful in Vegas to Flagstaff just so Dayton can go to Flagstaff CC. There was no Las Vegas CC.
And it's not like he was a child. He had graduated high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
He could have went by himself.
You can take classes,
but he's
online.
autistic. So
Even Peyton said in your interview, when he was younger, Cody was a great dad. When they grow up, he doesn't like him anymore.
Because they have a mind and he can't control them.
And a voice.
no, once you hit 18, you're done in Cody's eyes.
Mhm.
Except for
Not
Dayton.
the little kid.
Except for Robin's kids. Because how old are the adult kids now in Robin's
No,
family?
but Robin's kids don't answer him back. He said they're rule
22
followers.
and, like 39.
I think Aurora was my mom, and she gave birth to me. I'm not sure, but whatever. Aurora, the one, well, Aurora never got COVID, so we have to watch out for her.
Probably
Whatever.
because you sit
Dayton Brown is
But-
23 years old.
Fine.
And we know at this point of the whole COVID thing that you're either going to get it or you're not.
And they already had it.
Yeah.
Right. But the
Aurora
likely,
was
you know,
probably sleeping in the fifth wheel with Janelle because she was out there on Coyote's Path.
I think Aurora,
all secluded.
pretty sure Aurora
So-
was Noah's wife, and they had 2 giraffes and 2 penguins, and 2 lions, and everything else on the ark
and a unicorn.
that Aurora traveled on millennia
a
ago.
Pegasus unicorn.
So, okay, so And again, we're still on like my second line of writing. So
Not my fault.
Sophie, if you need to drop down, I know it's super late.
I might soon.
Okay, all right.
Move on.
So Dayton is 23, Aurora is 20, who, by the way, only Dayton changed his name to Brown. Aurora and Brianna are still both going by Jessup.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
And that's okay with him? I'm shocked.
Well,
see
it
that?
might be okay with them because
Wow.
he might be courting one of them.
Oh.
Because he's the
Wow.
son.
Not the same
Maybe
last
that's why
name.
we can't see what's going on in Robin's house ever. But all right, so then they're at the fifth
Because that
wheel,
would be
and
incest then. If they
you know,
changed
I'll be
their
the first
name.
one to say like Janelle like jumped the gun with the fifth wheel. I said it like last
Well,
season.
I mean, she
Those
says
things are
that-
True,
expensive.
but it was
He
her
did.
You
money.
could have just
I thought she thought it was going to be an adventure and, have fun and campfires. And then,
Like,
after
You
a
know
couple
what?
months,
Janelle
$1,000
wanted
house?
something in her name, is what that was.
yeah, she
No
said
blame her.
Robin got a $900,000 house. Janelle was going to get something too.
And she got like a $90,000 fifth wheel. I mean, like
No.
Robin's still winning on that
No,
one.
honey,
How
that's
much is
more
that
than
fifth
that.
wheel, Cody?
Listen, that's a
I'd
fifth-
probably say 40 or 50.
Pause that for a second because I don't want to say the name.
Hold on.
Just mute yourself because I have to talk.
I would say it was probably 40 or 50,000.
I think I looked it up at the time and it said 90.
Really?
I could
I'm
be wrong.
shocked. I agree, Wendy. She shouldn't have bought it. She should have just bought her a tiny house then.
Yeah.
but apparently they can't. Now it's funny. Aurora goes by Rory Brown online.
Oh. She has
Okay,
an
so let's say 90 grand. So Robin has a $900,000 home,
right.
and Janelle has a $90,000, 10% of what Robin owns. And
Right.
Janelle's been in it since day like 2, let's say. That's fair to Janelle, right?
Of course.
I said her thing is worth 90,000, Cody. You think it's worth more?
Oh, it's more than that, honey.
No, listen. Then Janelle's a sucker, and then she deserves a
Yeah.
loss. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
there's
would
this
not
guy
pay all
I've-
this
Honey,
money.
it was the last one. in
Okay, it's the last one.
America.
It's the last one, but doesn't mean it's gonna be like $1 million.
Look at the vet. I mean, the
No.
Very expensive, brand new, but regardless, it wasn't a good move. Regardless.
Right.
Because you figure at that time, things were astronomical. I mean, look at the housing prices. So I'm sure an RV was just as expensive.
So
My
People
point
aren't
is that
like-
it was 10% of what Robin had in equity. That's all. That's all I'm
Oh,
trying to say.
yeah.
And again, we're funny for no reason. I don't know. I don't know.
Because we're more entertaining than the show. I keep telling you that. It's not like you're listening.
Yeah, we had to like make up for it because the show sucked.
Hell yeah.
It really did. The show was awful.
I'm
This
so
get
glad
me-
you guys were equally as disappointed.
No, it
Yeah,
was bad. I
I,
was getting texts. I'm watching Sister Wives and like, what the fuck? I'm like, I know. I feel the same way. I don't know what to tell you. Like for like, to start this
So,
season,
Yeah.
so like
That's what I said.
season 6-ish, like you're like, who cares? Like, come in like with but again,
Come in hot. Don't
You're
come
right.
in. It's
but then they're
craziness.
showing stuff that was filmed 2 years ago.
Yep. You think they have to explain where they are now?
I mean,
So
If you're
there-
filming, if we're seeing
not on season 18, maybe on season 2, but not season 18.
Right.
So there's this guy, just so you all put the RV into perspective. He bought an RV and it is approximately $500,000.
Yeah, but they
So
can be
for
up-
hers at 90 isn't that big of a
But does that RV drive itself, or does it need to be towed?
It depends
It's
on what
a very grand, expensive.
Listen, there are beautiful RVs that, like,
My grandparents had one of
have
those.
a roof extending and making them second stories. But, like, you know, you
I mean,
could
this
drive.
damn thing can probably sleep 11.
At the end of the day, Janelle was living in a towed trailer. I don't care what you say about it.
no, of
It's
course.
a towed trailer.
Of course.
She can't
But that's not what
move
we're
that without
talking
being
about.
towed to somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
so,
couldn't know.
You could have got her one of the small BMW
The
things
conversion
that
van.
the
Sophie,
camper
come
inside.
with
It's a house
BMW trailers.
inside.
Okay, Sophie, go ahead. What
Then it's
BMW
black and
trailer?
white.
Why
Not
do you
not a
think
trailer. It
black-
drives itself. It looks like a van on the outside. On the inside, it's a house.
I've seen Bob Barker give away better trailers for cheaper and more room on The Price is Right in 1985.
The pop-up.
For
My
what she's
RV
paying
only
for
houses
this.
2 people, and it was over. So Tony Ann says her RV houses 2 people, and it was over 100K.
But we've seen Tony Ann's RV. And yes,
Yeah,
it's very impressive, but it's something that you could drive from place to place. It's not something that needs to be towed.
Why are we talking about this?
I
don't
don't
know.
even know anymore because y'all want to fight about this show, and I'm giving the facts here. That's why.
Okay.
Bottom
So,
line, she bought it because she said last season, flat out,
You still get more
she says,
benefits.
I have nothing in my name. I own nothing after working my whole life. That's why
Yep.
she bought it. Done.
yeah.
No, the reason why she bought it was because she wanted it to be like, you know, we have this Coyote Pass. Like, it's been sitting here for years dormant, and I'm going to be the one to start the thing
She wants
to get everybody else there.
She
And
wants to break land.
Yeah, I
I
believe that.
understand why Janelle did it. I do.
So do I.
I do.
Oh,
But
Thank you, Susie.
coming in hot.
it
82.
backfired. It backfired.
82.
82K. That was the price of Janelle's fifth wheel. And Robin's house is fucking working at a mill. Okay, so I don't know who's gonna get
Still
back.
around 10%.
Christine's house sold for like what, 384,000.
Yep.
So
Oh,
yeah.
no, I'm sorry.
again,
No. Christine refinanced 384, but she sold her house for 460. I looked it up.
And here we are, Janelle in the fifth wheel for 82K.
And Janelle is the one that worked her whole life. Figure that out.
Yeah.
And I will always understand why Janelle did that. Like, it just didn't
Yeah, me
play out. And like, I don't want to fault Janelle, but like, she jumped the gun on that. She had like altruistic intentions, right? So like, if I move on to the property, it'll like make other people come here, and like, you know, we'll finally get it going. I totally get why Janelle did it. I totally
Oh, yeah.
Just
But
say
like, you know, Robin had her $1 million house, and Robin was like Coyote Pass with the dried up lake and the no trees and this, that, and the other. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my $1 million house.
So Wendy just said something, and it's exactly what I thought last year watching the show. If it's our money, and if we're getting paid, and if we're filming, why is it her house and her house and her house and her house? Why isn't all their names on?
Mhm. Yeah.
They-
Hope you feel better
they-
perfectly.
That's why.
Feel better, babe.
Oh, I hope you feel better.
You have a contract for each and every single.
The money
lot.
went through Cody, and Cody dispersed it.
Done.
Yeah, that's BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Not
if
now.
I
I'm sure
were-
it's not like that now. I'm sure it's not like that now.
Yeah, because
but
if I were Robin or not Robin, but Christine or Janelle, because Janelle I don't think would be like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Their own
Especially
contract, like, for
And-
each
Back in the
Wendy,
day, maybe, but
how
not
do you
not
buy
today.
dispersing
How do
it
you
throughout
buy one wife that has more children than the other one, a $300,000 house, and buy the other one a $900,000 house? How's that fair?
It makes no sense.
But I mean, when they were in Vegas, they all made sure like all the houses were roughly the
Right,
same
all
price.
together, that's right.
Because didn't Mary want the bar or something? And Cody was like, "Oh no, you can't have that bar."
One wanted the pool, whatever. The point
they
is,
had it made in Vegas. Like,
had
you
He
know,
did.
they had it made.
I almost feel like he you know, on top of like, you know, on top of Cody Brown creating coronavirus, so get rid of everybody. I almost feel like that he like made this move to keep the show interesting and keep it going because, like, it was kind of getting boring in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but John,
Right?
is
Yeah, they seem very harmonious. I mean, they did the
Yeah.
lights in the cul-de-sac and
Cody
interesting.
can just run across the street and go to anybody's, like that's the perfect situation.
That's
Why would you
perfect-
ever leave
if
that?
you are a polygamist, having your own cul-de-sac with 4 separate homes is your wet dream.
It is.
Yeah.
One home would be horrendous,
Got Lexus.
and homes all over scattered miles away is horrendous. The only way I could see a polygamous marriage working is if I had my own home and it was next to the other person. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
was a wet
Yeah.
dream for a polygamous man.
Which is what Christine said she loved about the cul-de-sac because, she had her own home, her own kitchen, she had her own rules.
It's your whole
And
life in a
I
way.
wonder if Cody sits back and thinks to himself now, like, if I wouldn't have moved to Flagstaff, everything could have stayed the same. Like, I wonder if that's his biggest regret.
No,
But you know what I
think-
found was interesting? All of them talk about like Christine, Mary, Janelle. They all say that, things were tough, but they got along and they had a good time. Where Cody's like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, we were all miserable for 20 years.
Yeah. And look at Janelle. Look at Janelle's daughter. That affects the relationship too. Look at Madison, right? She don't talk to Mary. She hates Mary. She won't be in a room with Mary. That she put that thing on Twitter or whatever. When your child doesn't get along with someone or has a bad relationship, as a mother, you cannot be close to that person.
Right.
If my daughter comes to me and says, so and so hit me, I hate so and so, blah, 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 believe me, we're not going to be besties, okay?
Yep.
It's a Mary Brown voicemail to Jackie.
I'm not going to push you enough that it's going to push you off anymore. Because I know you're already pissed off. Anyway,
What did you say, John?
I've done.
But I have a quick question though.
What's up, Cody?
The plans for Coyote Pass,
Mm-hmm.
at that big beautiful house that he built so everybody could live
No,
in
he
it.
wanted to build a big house
Yeah, they
prior to that
So then when all the wives said, no, I want my own
because
separate
they didn't want to be by Robin.
I don't know that they could have got the zoning for that though.
No, babe, like
It's okay.
Christine and Janelle
I'm
fought
done.
it because they did not want to be
Yeah, I remember that.
in the same house as Robin because they knew what Robin was doing. Robin took over.
Yep.
I think
And
Mary
Robin
was
can
okay
sit and
with, like,
cry
Mary
all
was
she
going to go
wants.
with the flow. Christine was like, absolutely not. Janelle, I think, could have went either way.
Stop looking at. You stop looking at.
They couldn't stand her. They didn't want to live with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They didn't want that crap.
But I was just so confused because, Cody's sitting there saying, oh, yeah, our family was functionally dysfunctional for 20 years.
What's he going to say? 3 people left. What's he going to say? They were so happy till he messed it up. He's not going to say that.
Well, I know, but it's like, and I will disagree
But at
with,
that point, because we're watching two-year-old footage, don't forget.
right.
It
And
was
Lindy, I do
at that
disagree
point.
that the moms, I think to a certain extent, yes, the moms shouldn't, especially to the little kids, shouldn't badmouth Cody. But I think the older kids see and they're like, he's a piece of crap. Once I got 18, he didn't care.
Well, John, how long has it been since you had the Peyton interview?
January.
Okay, so we're talking 8 months now. Were they filming then?
No.
Interesting.
So when did they wrap up this season?
Like I can't wrap my head around the fact that like we're watching 2-year-old footage.
Yeah.
Like, this is bad.
I know.
I mean, didn't TLC though get mad because like we see Christine starting to date and we see her getting engaged.
And I have tea on that too. She's getting married soon. And I'll
They
know
just showed-
I'll know a lot more in like a few days. But
They just showed on Facebook of the three wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, all having dinner together, being happy away from Cody. So,
Again,
like, it's on Facebook.
2 years ago. You know, the reason why the Peyton interview like exploded the way it was because Peyton gave everything to us in real time.
He did.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm shocked. I found out like a few hours ago that this was filmed 2 years ago. I thought that maybe a year ago or like, you know, maybe like 10 months ago, but like we're still going back 2 years.
Yeah, but when I was watching it, I kind of knew it was really old by some of the things they was. The minute he said to her to take a COVID test, I'm like, what year are we in right now?
Yeah. What it was for me when Robin mentioned Mariah.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
then,
said that earlier. Yeah.
yeah. And then when they're still talking about Christmas, and then, you know, Christine in her first confessional, oh, it's been awesome. I've, you know, been in Utah for 2 months now.
You know what I think too? I think Robin kept giving Mary crap information. I think Robin kept Mary feeling like she's having these talks with Cody and there's still a chance. Because the way she talks to Mary, she gives me that vibe. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Like, just hang in there. He'll change his mind.
Yeah.
Because
she wants to be a sister wife.
Yeah,
She doesn't want to be the only
in all
wife.
fairness, no matter
Oh,
what
Sophie,
you
you're
think of
not
her,
serious in that.
No,
are you?
Sophie, no matter what you think of her,
I
John,
agree with you,
she
Sophie.
signed up to be a sister
Stop
wife,
and Robin.
a singular wife.
Right.
So what struck me is when Robin is talking.
Robin, who was like, you know, enamored with monogamy, married, you know, Robin, who came from like a very like polygamous sect, the Jessups, and then she was involved with that as a sister wife, got divorced, and then she found the Browns because, oh my God,
They were so perfect.
They were so perfect. Like I that's what I wanted. And then like, you know,
Now you're finding flaws.
Yeah.
People that want to leave. And
So
nothing
here's what my point was. So Robin's saying that Cody is depressed, yada, 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 and we need to carry the torch
Poor
for him.
guy.
And we need to, sorry, she's in my way. And we need to not put more stuff on him. And Mary's like, I talk to him like twice a month. Like, how much less do you want me to talk to him?
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, that's why I feel like
At that point, wasn't
Well,
you said.
And
that
wasn't
Robin-
Robin facilitating a more of a relationship between Cody and Mary? Like if Robin wants Mary and like all these sister wives and all this to work, like why, you know, when Mary told Robin, I talk to him once every other week. That's twice a month on the phone.
That's
So
what
why
Wickedly
isn't
said.
Robin saying this is wrong? You're a
Yep.
sister wife. This is,
Right.
I can't have
Or
this.
saying to her, you know what, Mary, you need to go. That's embarrassing. If he's not talking to you, you need to do your thing. Get out. I love you. Get lost.
But I
Yep.
mean, you know, like the Jessups aren't like some no-name polygamous family.
Right. There's
You know,
that
they're
too.
right up there with the Kingstons.
Yeah.
And so when
Jessup is like the most famous name in polygamy.
right, so when Mary said, or not Mary, when Janelle said her mother was a teacher and she didn't realize that polygamy was still a thing, and she had mentioned the clan, she was talking about the Kingstons and or the Jessups.
Yeah.
Probably the Kingstons because they were known as the Kingston clan.
Wow.
But I just, you know, and you know, Robin's depressed, and I thought it was funny because Robin's like, "Hey, well, Cody never talks to me, and you know, I don't know what's going on, but was there anything that I should know?"
I mean, I have a bridge to sell you if you believe
Yeah,
that.
it's like, do you really believe that? Do you think we believe that he doesn't talk to her? No,
Only person he talks to.
right?
That's all he has left.
Yeah.
And I'm like disappointed, like that we're watching 2-year-old footage. Like a
Yeah.
Hopefully next week will be better, but I'm not
we
getting my
don't
hopes up.
know what's going on this show from social media, from me, from all the other bloggers who are talking about it, Katie Joy, whoever else.
But you
And
would think TLC would be like, okay, we need to like edit that part out and like at least give us something from 2022 for crying out loud.
but to watch thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. I'm gonna leave that up there. Thank you, Wendy. But like I cannot believe that we're watching footage from, October of 2021. When we're
So
almost in September of 2023. It's 2 years old.
do you think they're gonna film straight through her engagement?
I had read online that TLC was upset with Christine because she did in fact get engaged, and I guess
Because
that's
Christine
part of
wants
the
to move
storyline.
on.
How
And
could her real life.
Yeah. Did we ever find out what the nanny did? No.
I don't know. We still can't see inside Robin's house, right? Because then
Yeah.
and like the most like this show is Mary and Robin sitting outside, and I guess here's Mary's golden moment because Mary got more airtime on this episode than she did the last 5 seasons combined.
Yep.
Like it was and Mary comes over and she knocks on the door and Robin's like, hey, stay out of my house, get out. Like, fuck you, die.
Where's your coat? Where's all those coats that Cody bought for you?
Why
Aren't
are
you
you so
cold?
poor? Why do you want in my house? Why didn't and we know now
Why didn't Mary
because
say, because I thought it was going to come in?
Robin has allegedly dressed up kids in the house or the nanny or whatever. Like there's a reason why cameras are not allowed in Robin's
Absolutely.
house.
It's gotta be.
It was
I'd love to
clearly
know-
cold as hell that day.
Yeah.
Love to know the reason.
J Freak, that is creepy. Look at her comment.
Just checking it. Ooh.
I get the feeling that Cody is checking Robin's oldest daughter out. I don't like the look in his eyes when he's looking at her. It's so creepy. All right, guys. I'm going to go to bed.
Good night,
Good night,
Mr.
Sophie.
I've
Keith.
had fun.
We'll
Great.
see you
Had fun.
tomorrow
And I will be back tomorrow night for
for the last
The
resort.
last resort.
last resort.
along
last
with
resort.
Teddy.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Love you.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
By Sophie. All right, so
I was sorely disappointed in this show because I, like everyone else, thought like the first 30 minutes, I'm like, why does it seem like I'm watching last season?
Right.
I get mad at 90 Day at the last resort because that was filmed in December of last year, 2022, and now we're watching it now. But like Jesus Christ, now I have to rethink.
Editing cannot take that long. It can't.
It's reality. Why are we watching 2-year-old footage? I don't get it. I don't get it.
When we know the outcome of half the stories.
Yeah, do better, TLC.
We were mad when The Last Resort came out, and that's only 9 months ago? This is 2 years.
And we know half the couples are broken up on the last
Right.
resort. Now we have to watch
Right, exactly.
Sister Wives from 2021.
We have to wait for Mary to leave. We have to wait for Janelle.
And we
to
already
leave.
know that Mary's gone. We know
We
that
all know
Janelle's
they
gone.
are.
And now,
come on.
and I thought this episode was going to be revolutionary.
Right.
I could not wait
Not
to
so
watch
much.
it. And Mara, let me show you what Mara sent me because Mara's on my panel for Sister Wives. Where's Mara's text?
I mean, I would have thought like Jersey this year hype.
And this is from what Mara, and Mara was on my pain interview. So today,
It's
the
dragging
first
ass.
episode of Sister Wives is dragging ass. I said, yeah, it's not all the bells and whistles I'd hoped for. And Mara goes, I know I want the drama now. We all do. Why are we stuck with this old
I went outside and pulled
Stuff.
weeds in the garden. I was so bored.
Like, I mean, the most exciting part of the episode was Cody and Christine's lunch.
Dinner.
And that nasty comment that he slid right in there.
Because see, I haven't watched that part. I've like missed the last 10 minutes of it. So, but that was like the most exciting of the. And you know, I will say I was a fan of Robin until the move and COVID. And then after that, I just think that she's very manipulative. And I think part of her wants a polygamist marriage, but she doesn't. Because
I
she
felt like I was
from,
watching The Day After Tomorrow where Mary was freezing outside Robin's house. And the only good thing that came from this episode was when Mary made the comparison to the turkeys about how Cody used to like Mary's turkey because it was
This
sweet.
was like, I was watching this. I'm like, is this for real?
yeah, I'm like, okay, apparently Robin's the turkey master.
I can't.
And Robin now Cody loves Robin's savory turkey, you know, and
And that was in
Mary's
jest
words,
because,
not mine.
but you know, Mary made her, you know, Rice Krispie, you
And
know,
that rice
turkey
Krispie
as a
turkey was
joke.
funny. Like I actually enjoyed
That's
the
a
rice.
dessert. It's
Yeah.
cute.
But
Because she's like, you know, I've always made the turkey, so I had to make a turkey this year. But then it
what
was
did it show you about Cody? Not only does Cody take away everything that Mary supported and gave
Can't
to
take a
family,
turkey.
her beautiful Thanksgiving Day turkey, her big old turkey, whatever.
That every mom,
because you
And
know
now-
they had to have a big old bird
Even
for their
took that
family.
away
At
from
least
Mary.
two.
every person
For
must make
Robin's
that. And he took it
savory
away from
turkey.
her
And now
also.
Mary, because Mary made the turkey for like the last 25, 28, 30 years. Now poor Mary has to make a Rice Krispie turkey, you know, because that's all
I
that
can't.
Cody wants to
That
eat.
was super cute, though. I mean, that took her
It
some time.
was, but like
But it's
if
a
that
big-
doesn't tell
It's a
you
big step,
what's
though.
going on in that whole dynamic,
Exactly.
I don't know what does.
I want my new wife to make. My
Yeah, the
turkey.
new
It's just-
wife makes the turkey now, and like we're all gonna eat my new wife Robin's
You're kinda like
savory
a child
turkey.
now.
And
Because I'm venturing to say, with all the family getting together, they had at least 2 or 3 turkeys, minimum.
no, but Mary always
Before,
made the
yes.
turkey.
Right, but I'm saying, you know, so she's having to
That's
figure out how to make these 3 turkeys when Robin, the one and only year that Robin had to make the turkey, she probably had one big bird.
The fact that they mention it on this episode and the fact that we're talking about it right now is ridiculous. I was so excited for the show to come. And this is like one of the
I
biggest
was
insults.
too.
This is pathetic.
Like
We're
yeah,
talking
like,
about turkeys.
Yeah.
and like for me, the turkey, like you know, pun or play on words or quip was like the highlight of this ridiculous season premiere that we watched.
Susie Bella says it seems like homework. Season 6, episode 5.
I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, you know, and like last season was like, God, every episode was better than the next. And now, like, finding out that we're now watching stuff from 2 years ago. And, you know, I have an in with the show, right?
Do you
Right?
think
Like, you know, I have
Yes.
an in with the show and the people on that show and the family. And like, how am I supposed to like look forward to like next week?
But
I mean, like,
do you think that maybe they put this old episode together to like tie in last year to this year? That's the only reason I can think that it was so old, is because they're trying to give the timeline. Okay, you know, we're here and then we're moving to here. Yeah.
it's still old footage.
So
And now I
hopefully-
understand why Christine wanted to come clean about it, because, like, you know, they're filming stuff 2 years old, and how long does Christine have to stay quiet and pretend?
Right.
And
She
not
might
live
as well
her
just say
life.
it now. Might as well just say what she's got to say and do what she's got to do and live her life.
Yeah. And Christine is getting married shortly. And from what I hear, you know, Christine's been having a good time going out.
He's got a lot of kids, John.
She should.
She
Well,
should.
I mean-
Enjoy her life.
The one thing that I noticed about Christine in this episode is that she seemed very happy, very, for several seasons, Christine, laughing, having a good time. There was a lightness about her that she hasn't had. But it just, hopefully next week will be better.
And
We can
Cody's
only hope.
angry, guys. Cody's so angry. He's angry. He's so mad. He's so mad that like
Cody
his whole
needs
life
this.
fell apart on national TV. But you know what, Cody? You were the
That's
one
why.
that wanted to keep this show going, didn't you? And you're the one that took price cuts, and you were the one that wanted to keep this going. And like you're the one still driving that 2005 Lexus convertible with the fucking 100,000 miles you bought on it. So Lord knows
Over
how many
100,000.
miles are on it now, and also the truck that you chastised Janelle for,
Yep.
that you bought from like
From your
Janelle's
brother.
family, and you said, "I'm never
Your
gonna drive
brother-in-law.
this," and this is horrible. And now he drives it all the time. Cody Brown.
He loves that truck.
Yeah. Like his convertible Lexus does not scream a father with 17 children.
My Razor scooter looks more impressive than his convertible Lexus.
And his convertible, like he clearly doesn't pick the kids up from school.
Thumbs up with
I love, you know what?
Thumbs up.
When I crack my husband up, it's the best thing for me. I love what I mean.
Oh, I love
Like, I love to make all of you laugh. I do, but like when I make my husband laugh, it's like that's like the most like that gets to my heart. So
See, I love when you laugh.
Stupid.
I do. I love when you laugh because, like, the chicken pot pie comment, for whatever reason, I was thinking about that today, and you just laughed. We have a good time.
we do.
It's so stupid. I love
but
it.
it's true. Like he's
It
still like
is
rolling
true.
around, and
That's
it's like
why I like it, 'cause it's
this
true.
Lexus, like rolling in, like bitch, like that Lexus has seen more miles than like Joan Rivers' face with plastic surgery.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I'm
Backed
like,
up and ran over twice.
and you know that Cody, like when Cody met Christine at Sasa Convalde or wherever the hell they were, Taco Bell, wherever they met.
Williams.
He was pulling up in the Lexus, like thinking like, oh,
That's hysterical.
like
He can't even
like,
breathe.
oh,
He's
do you miss this? Like, come on, man.
He had his little curls blowing in the wind.
Yeah, like,
and
oh, here I am, the man you forgot about, the one you left. I can't with him. And Salsa Con Verde, Taco Bell, like wherever they went, like I don't know, but like
Did you see Tony Ann's comment? She calls her
No.
husband Williams because of you.
Williams. Yes, she does.
Williams.
But yeah,
So
like
we shall see.
I think we got to talk a lot about a show that wasn't that good.
I think we
Well-
made this show 8 million times better than what it
We
was.
really did 2 hours worth.
Yeah, I mean,
Brooklyn, I
Yeah.
am craving some damn broccoli, Rob.
Oof, I'm
Seafood
starving.
salad, so we need to meet up soon again.
Take it right now.
Don't say that. We'll be there in like
We
in
need
2
to make
hours. Brooklyn, you can't say stuff like that. We'll be there. Cody, we'll be there in a couple hours.
John at home. You and I can just take a date night, just you and I don't care.
Wendy, I'm probably thinking Christine paid.
We can leave him just right at home.
I
Final
don't
man.
know. I felt like we said 0.5% of what happened on this show
We
and ad-lib most
so
of
much
it, but like,
What you had to say?
I'm looking at my notes and I'm like,
But I will give it to Mary this episode. She had a lot of comments, like,
no one cared.
know.
I cared about the turkey comment and that was it. I like,
Yeah.
you know,
And, well, when she said, when Robin came into the family, she was either blind,
Or
deaf, dumb, or
stupid.
blind.
Or they were great actresses.
Yeah, or they were great actresses.
Well, I'm gonna have to say something, just my opinion. I think Robin was a little naive and stupid because you could already see before Robin even came in all the issues that was already aired
but
before
babe,
then.
no, babe. But
Now
Robin came in season 1 when they first started the show. Robin came in at the
I know, babe, but they were just dating. He was not married.
I
He was
would
not-
agree with you if like Robin was like being courted like prior to that.
Right.
But like Robin
I'll
came
say
in the
I'll
middle
say
of
it.
season
And
1.
went right to marriage. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Listen, if I have a point to make, I'll make my point to anybody. Go ahead, Cody.
But
Speak.
Mary also brought her in, right? Mary's like, hey, she's cute. Let's see,
Yeah, Mary brought her in. How ironic is that? Mary brought her in, and now she's trying to bring Mary back.
No, she's not.
Well, I mean,
I
No.
do agree with Brooklyn though that Robin is like, oh, just give it more time. Cody will
Yeah.
come around.
gaslighting her.
Yeah,
Of
100%.
course, but like, when's the last time anybody saw like Robin smile? Like, oh my god, guys, this is Robin. You did all this to everybody.
John,
now
I'm
you're
so
there crying,
concentrated
bitch,
on her
crying.
eyebrows that I can't tell if she smiles because her eyebrows are too distracting.
But again, we're watching 2-year-old footage, so
True.
we have to put our spin on it, knowing what we know, and then watching this 2-year-old shit.
And where they are now.
Yeah, like it's very hard to recap this because most people, not most people, but there are people that like watch a show in real time that aren't on social media and don't know what's going on in real time. And there are us that are here right now, right? Because we know what's going on, and there's that, and then we have to sit here and like recap a show from 2 years ago when not only did Christine leave, but Mary and Janelle are gone. And then we're
I
supposed to
wonder what
recap
Robin
this.
does her eyebrows with. Because it's certainly not a pencil. Wonder what she's using. Like it looks
Mary's
like a magic
tears.
marker.
It's Mary's tears. That's what she's using to draw in her pencils.
Sorry, guys. I have to go down, but thank you all.
Well, we're gonna end this live because we've gone a bit,
Well, this is live. If I do say something else.
We've talked longer than the show aired.
True story. It was better than the show.
It was better than a show. They should air this on TLC on Sunday night next week, and then people will be more
Apt to listen.
tuned to what's going on. But whatever. So I'm gonna end the live. I had a great time with all you tonight, even though the show
Good.
sucked.
So much.
And Brooklyn, welcome back.
I'm back, ready to
Yes.
roll. 2-hour
Brooklyn-
lives. It's always
Brooklyn
my
will be
fault.
back. We'll see you again on Tuesday night for Before. Tomorrow night we'll be doing The Last Resort, and
With myself, Teddy, and
Sophie.
Sophie.
And Teddy has been all sorts of. She's hanging out with Tom and Mariah and Angela right now.
Oh, that's gonna
so
be a good one.
Will she still be at
she's
the
there right
thing?
now.
Well, no. Is she still going to be there tomorrow?
Let's hope not.
Okay.
Yeah,
it might be a 10-hour live.
So y'all, thank you all for the super chats and
Thank
being
you so
here
much,
and,
guys.
and listening to us. We love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, guys.
Had a
Good
great
night.
time. See y'all
And
tomorrow.
remember, Cody sucks. Not my Cody. Cody Brown.
Yeah, Captain Caveman. That's what I'm calling him this year.
Yeah, and like the Lexus / Razor scooter is not going to impress anybody anymore, Cody. We're all on to your game, your Salon Selecta's permanent isn't cutting it for anybody but Robin anymore. Okay, so there's
All over.
that.
The gig is up.
The jig is up.
Like he's got the sports car because he's looking for a second wife now.
Ugh.
Yeah, that sports car has seen a lot of miles.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. So y'all have a great night. I will see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock again. So
Good
everybody
night.
not in 5 minutes. Everybody have a great night. Bye.
Good night.
15.